Hello everyone and welcome to Lowrentrick scale modelling, and today I'm going to have a look at how to use liquid mask. So I'm going to use MIG Ammo ultra liquid mask for this little demonstration, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at masking a bit of a camo pattern on this bit of scrap wing, and then I'm going to have a look at masking the canopy. The canopy I chose was off a Matchbox Victor because it's nice and big and it's got plenty of little detail to get into there to show you how the liquid mask works. I'm going to give the wing a base coat colour just using some Vallejo matte paint through the airbrush just to give that base colour, and what I'm going to test is one side of the wing with the mask directly to the paint and one side to a gloss varnish. But while that's drying, let's have a look at the canopy. Applying straight from the bottle with an old brush straight into the windows, and what I found is if the bottle is shook up you get a few bubbles in there, but it doesn't really matter because the bubbles will dry and still give that level of protection. Now this is a liquid latex. It smells heavily of something, I think maybe ammonia. It smells a little bit like smelling salt, so do just be a little bit careful of the fumes. As you can see, it goes on nice and easily, and just using the meniscus of the liquid, it's like a thick paint to sit within the recess where the window is. It's not drying out as I'm using it. The bottle says to leave for 20 minutes to dry before you take it off or paint over it, so that's what I'm going to do. You'll see through this time lapse here that as I'm using it, the mask that I've already put on is slowly becoming darker, so it remains workable for quite some time, so you don't have to worry about it drying out while you're working with it. It does take on a very dark blue colour once it's dried out. So masking up this side of the wing directly to the paint with no varnish on this side. Just using any shape. I'm not really looking at which shape I'm doing for the camouflage. I'm just more interested in the definition between the base layer and the top layer. Same again on the varnish side, and what I am finding is the mask is flowing much more freely on the varnish side, as you would expect, so you can move it around a lot better on the surface without it grabbing onto the surface of the paint. Now once that's been allowed to dry for 20 minutes, note the very dark colour now of the liquid mask. Just paint over as you would normally. So I'm going over the top with some more Vallejo matte green straight over the top of the mask. I'll give it a couple of coats and then let that set for a little while to make sure the paint's cured before I go and try and peel it off. And so to peel off, I'm just going to use a sharp cocktail stick or the end of a sharp cotton bud just to get myself going, and then use the tweezers just to simply pull the mask straight away. And as you can see, it comes off really beautifully, and then you can use the cocktail stick to tidy up the edges of your curves and just make sure where the paint's broken you've got a nice smooth edge. Same for the canopy, moving around inside the recess where the window is, and then using the point of the cocktail stick or the edge to tidy it up. And as you can see already, it's really good for a little method. It beats masking up with masking tape. The effect is really good, and I would advise people to get hold of some of this stuff and give it a go. I'm going to do some more videos soon about what you can use liquid mask for. It can be used for chipping and also for sealing your masking tape when you're masking off. The effect you get is really quite good. It's far better than I can do with my shaky old hands anyway. Thank you so much for joining me for another little how-to video. Please consider subscribing and check out our Facebook group, Scale Modelling for Everyone, where you can share your work. We're up to about 2,100 members. We'd love to see your work over there. Join me for the next video, and for now, bye bye.